Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and you're now locked into KRXOVR Media. I just finished my first year of grad school, so I took a little bit of a break in order to sort some other things out. But all that matters is that we're back, and I really want to check out this daily Duppy. A lot of people were talking about this one. I saw that it was trending #1 this week at some point, and I'm hearing it has one of the best bars for like drill for the year or something like that. So listen, man, I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. M1. Shout out to OFB in the back. Steady. So it's like Headie just said, listen, I want everything about this to be a customized experience. We're not gonna call it the daily Duppies, and we call it steady Duppy. I want roses in the background. He said it's gonna be my show.
We ain't slappers, we're just rappers. So them boy get bun and they can't do the go get your block lit challenge. You think that
You starting out rude, and that's just him being cheeky towards all the people that say OFB got too many rappers, not enough slappers. So it's just like, alright, yeah, we're gonna own up to it. Yep, we're just rappers. At the end of the day, it's in their best interest to say that too, low key.
we ain't slappers, we're just rappers. So them boy get bun and they can't do the go get your block lit challenge. You think that I play for West Ham more than the times I invest in hammers. Got Jordan hand.
Who else did that? Because I think West Ham has hammers in the logo, right? Yeah, somebody else made that kind of a reference. I don't remember who, but yeah.
More than the times I invest in hammers. Got Jordan hand, get a kickback, near to the whack to Lambeth. Unlimited bricks, not sandals. I'm full sided.
Kinda know he's saying a lot right now. Hold on.
Your block lit challenge. You think that I play for West Ham more than the times I invest in hammers. Got Jordan hand, get a kickback, near to the whack to Lambeth. Unlimited bricks, not sandals. I'm full sided my Gucci sandals. It's bad me get a Gucci handle, then I go take off the roof in flannels. Yeah, do that.
Hold on. I don't think I've ever heard Headie flow like this before. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Can somebody explain the Haringey and Lambeth bar? I'm assuming it's something that you have to kind of be from the UK to get. Cause I'm not really catching that one right now. I'm not gonna hold you.
Challenge. You think that I play for West Ham more than the times I invest in hammers. Got Jordan hand, get a kickback, near to the whack to Lambeth. Unlimited bricks, not sandals. I'm full sided my Gucci sandals. It's bad me get a Gucci handle, then I go take off the roof in flannels. Yeah, do that, wasn't trying to claim it, right now we call that taboo. Bro said he got a pattern too damn to the fit, 2 Luger and 9s in a panel. You got lit and tap brand new, I'm still with the walls. What's support man new, even though.
Yeah, nah, we gotta, cause Headie is not an artist that I really attribute to like really intricate layered lyricism. It's not to say that he's not a talented lyricist, but that's just not what I think about when I think about him in particular. So I know that he's probably said a lot of things right now that is just like I'm not fully processing. And to be honest, this is gonna be a Sunday series video because it's daily Duppy, so they're putting everything on the screen for me, right? So I'm probably not gonna put all the things that I miss on the screen like I usually do. So feel free to drop in the comments anything that you assume that I missed or whatever, but I know he's saying a lot.
Got Jordan hand, get a kickback, near to the whack to Lambeth. Unlimited bricks, not sandals. I'm full sided my Gucci sandals. It's bad me get a Gucci handle, then I go take off the roof in flannels. Yeah, do that, wasn't trying to claim it, right now we call that taboo. Bro said he got a pattern too damn to the fit, 2 Luger and 9s in a panel. You got lit and tap brand new, I'm still with the walls. What's support man new, even though it gets long hair in the field. So the man not Kalu. That was meant to be COVID, still when I buried myself in roses. So much I had to go get some tattooed. I was 28 days in a tea house. Really ever got to change my can-be, whip that work by the way.
Nah, this flow from him is actually OD, and I'm liking this beat from M1 because it is a super chill beat. Right, drill beats can oftentimes get really overwhelming and really intricate and everything. This one, it just has the strings, it has the bass, it has what I'm assuming are snares, I think. It's either snares or hi-hats. I don't remember because I just paused it, right? But it just sounds really clean and simple.
This combination. So the man not Kalu. That was meant to be COVID, still when I buried myself in roses. So much I had to go get some tattooed.
Yeah, roses in the background.
Really ever got to change my can-be, whip that work by the window. Hope my neighbors think I'm trying to do shaku. I had no. Yeah. This
is probably my favorite performance from Headie.
Really ever got to change my can-be, whip that work by the window. Hope my neighbors think I'm trying to do shaku. I had no plans, then now everything on flee. I used to write en route to the bando. I was really on the M1 with a beat and I sold out shows.
I was on the M1 with a beat, and this one is produced by M1, so that just makes it even more like of a, what's what I'm looking for? Makes it even more of a hard punchline, I guess, whatever. But yeah, that was cool.
Think I'm trying to do shaku. I had no blinds, then now everything on flee. I used to write en route to the bando. I was really on the M1 with a beat, and I sold out shows. I'm on one.
Ooh. Okay, I quoted it. He's saying he's riding on the way to the bando. He was really on M1. I'm assuming like how over here you say like interstate whatever. Y'all say M whatever for motorways. He's saying I was really on M1 with the beat because he was writing music.
I used to write en route to the bando. I was really on the M1 with a beat, and I sold out shows. I'm unwinding, straight to stuff I don't wanna G. Full step things, that's my favorite quote. Come along with I'm blazing slow. Now I'm covered in water. They should have never sent H2O. Used to ride in my soul like.
That's the one I heard people were talking about. I heard people saying something about water. Every time I saw that they were referencing a punchline, I made sure to ignore it. But hold on.
I'm unwinding, straight to stuff I don't wanna G. Full step things, that's my favorite quote. Come a long way from blazing slow. Now I'm covered in water. They should have never sent H2O.
Wait, what's the O in this context?
Come a long way from blazing slow. Now I'm covered in water. They should have never sent H2O.
Oh, I wasn't sure if they were gonna say O as in OFB, as in like they should have never like set me up there as if he moved there or something, but that makes even more sense. We're gonna run that back.
Then not everything on flee. I used to write en route to the bando. I was really on the M1 with a beat, and I sold out shows. I'm unwinding, straight to stuff I don't wanna G. Full step things, that's my favorite quote. Come a long way from blazing slow. Now I'm covered in water. They should have never sent H2O.
Alright, hold on. I'm sorry. My man's is in the back with how many phones?
I sold out shows. I'm unwinding, straight to stuff I don't wanna G. Full step things, that's my favorite quote. Come a long way from blazing slow. Now I'm covered in water. They should have never sent H2O. Used to ride in my soul like Game of Thrones. You was at home in the games console. Them boys still in the Sunday league. You ain't touch the phone, then played it, bro. It's all that chasing the clout for me. Back in there, I chinged up my man. The my man chinged up my man. So I wanna touch out for me over there or there. I don't know who's shitter. If that boy ever touch package, you won't be Headie. We're smoking on shisha. Yeah, free up my street team. Instead, you know what I meant?
This one's cold. I agree with those who said it should have been longer. It should have been a 2-beat thing. Imagine if it was part 1 M1 and part 2 MK. That would have been cold. Man's gonna acknowledge the fact that it was too short and then give a very vague whatever that was. Okay. So in this channel we hold the vowels. That means we're gonna get straight into it, and this is honestly a 10. It didn't really take me too long to decide that this one was a 10. Once I looked at all the categories and I really thought about it, I'm just like, nah, like Headie really spun this one. This is probably my favorite performance from Headie. Maybe second to Only You Freestyle. Maybe. And that's honestly because like I haven't really taken in a lot of Headie's music. Like I've heard a lot of his music. I haven't really taken it in. Like I've heard his album that dropped last year. Like I heard that, you feel me? But I haven't really sat down and really like dissected and like honestly appreciated the things that he's put out in the past. What I can say is that this one right here is definitely a good introduction to him. If you're listening to Headie for the first time, or if you want to introduce somebody to Headie for their first time, you can play that. I think that, you know, on the one hand, I think you can. On the one hand, it's like he doesn't always do that in my experience, but on the other hand, it's like if you want to show somebody what he can do, like you really want to impress someone, you know, when you want to put somebody onto your favorite artist and you want to show them like how sick they are, this is one of those that you could play. These are probably my favorite flows from Headie, if not my favorite. I think I can confidently say this is my favorite, because really and truly Headie really does kind of like the lazy flow thing, and I'm really a fan of it. I like how this time around he put a little bit more energy, a little more oomph into his voice and into his delivery. And then this beat here from M1, like come on, this is M1 first of all, you know it's gonna be hard regardless, but I like what he did with this beat. Like I said, he kept it simple, he didn't do too much, but he also did just enough for it to still feel really good. I also think that it's interesting that M1 produced this one, and he also produced Ab's Dilly Duppy. That's one of my personal favorite Dilly Duppies of all time. And as a quick side note, if you haven't already, check out my Intro to Abracadabra playlist and mix. I have it come up here on the screen. But back to Headie though, this beat right here was clean. I like the strings. I think the strings are probably my favorite part of this beat. I think that everything else was like kind of working around the strings to me. Like the strings really kept everything together. Like without it, I think this one would have been a very bare bones beat. And with what he already had going on and the little bit that he had going on, it was already kind of teetering towards that bare bones kind of level. But at the same time, something I'll always say is that as a creative, the most important thing for you to be able to learn how to do is how to do the most with the least. And I think M1 is one of those producers who's mastered that. And that's really the main reason why I'm giving it a 10 for the beat. Like, it really takes a lot as a creative person to dial back on a lot of the things you know that you can do. And M1, with his track record, we know he can do a lot. So for him to give us something that, at least playing in my head right now, was more or less snares, hi-hats, some kick, and like the violins, like the strings, he didn't really do too much, and it all just felt so well. I think too, for a Daily Duppy, right, for something that's gonna be this lyrical and have so many things packed into it, you want to be able to take that in. You know what I mean? Like, Daily Duppy already does us a favor by putting all of those things on the screen so we can follow it, right? Because to be honest, I could barely even keep up with some of the things he was saying. I know he was saying some really layered things. So when you have layered lyricism, it actually works out in your favor to not have a layered beat to accompany it. And that really just perfectly ties right into the lyricism. It's a Daily Duppy, so you know it's gonna be a 10, more than likely, off rip. Like, anything on a Daily Duppy that doesn't get a 10 or even like a 9, 9.5, it's like, why are you on Daily Duppy? In my opinion. But he did some mad things on this one. There's definitely a lot that I know I didn't catch. And because I am releasing this one as a Sunday series video, I'm not gonna edit it too much. Daily Duppy does the majority of the work for me, as always. So if there's any bars that you want to highlight, let me know in the comment section down below. And really, it's the combination of all those things, on top of really how short this one is, that makes you want to play it again. Like, I don't feel bad running this one back over and over again, right? Granted, do I wish it was a little bit longer? Of course, right? Even they acknowledged towards the end that it was short. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, if they did like an OFB Daily Duppy, like a bunch of people from OFB, that would be cold, right? So if that's what they were teasing, probably not, but that's what they were teasing, that would be cold. But as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all, but until next time, peace.